For what seemed like an eternity, I found myself ensnared in a bleak chapter of my existence, grappling daily with the soul-crushing weight of a job that left me utterly bereft of fulfillment. In this dismal milieu, I was forced to contend with a cacophony of voices, each clamoring to dictate my every move, while simultaneously navigating the treacherous waters of challenging colleagues in a tempestuous personal relationship. If I'm being wholly forthright, I harbored an unrelentingly pessimistic outlook on the entirety of my circumstances, acutely cognizant of the fact that I was steadily losing my tenuous grasp on the reins of my own life. Each successive day loomed before me like an interminable Sisyphean struggle, as though I had plummeted to the nadir of my existence. On one such day, as I aimlessly meandered through the labyrinthine annals of YouTube, I serendipitously stumbled upon a captivating video bearing the title, How Stoicism Can Transform Your Life, which drew its inspiration from a tome penned by the contemporary philosopher Ryan Holiday. It was in that pivotal moment that I first encountered the life-altering philosophy of Stoicism, a discovery for which I am eternally and profoundly grateful. Without any premeditated design, I began to incorporate the fundamental precepts of Stoicism into the tapestry of my daily existence, immersing myself in the study of this fascinating subject and devouring myriad books on the topic. And it was then, as if by some inexplicable alchemy, that my life began to undergo a profound metamorphosis. After voraciously consuming over a dozen illuminating works on the subject, I found myself so utterly enthralled by the timeless wisdom of this philosophy that I resolved to share its life-altering insights with others. The transformative effects were nothing short of miraculous. The once all-consuming specters of anxiety and stress gradually transmuted into an all-pervading sense of tranquility and inner peace. My choices became imbued with a newfound lucidity, aligning seamlessly with my most cherished values and virtues. But perhaps most significantly, I began to discern a deeper, more profound meaning in each passing day. Now I am filled with an unshakable desire to share with you the myriad ways in which Stoicism can serve as a watershed moment, catalyzing a transformative shift in your own lives. Let us embark upon a journey to explore the bedrock principles upon which this philosophy is founded, and examine how they can be deftly applied to the challenges and vicissitudes of the modern world. Moreover, we will engage in a thought-provoking discourse about how these timeless precepts can serve as an invaluable lodestar, guiding us as we endeavor to reconstruct lives of greater substance and meaning. Thus, if you find yourself poised on the precipice of this odyssey of personal revelation and transformation through the lens of Stoicism, I extend to you a heartfelt invitation to join me until the very end of this video. I can assure you with the utmost conviction that it is destined to stand as one of the most profound and impactful presentations ever to grace this channel. Let us begin by delving into my inaugural foray into the realm of Stoicism, a luminous beacon that pierced the Stygian gloom of my existence. As I immersed myself in the sagacious teachings of such Stoic luminaries as Epictetus, Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Zeno, I found myself transported to a dimension of unparalleled wisdom and insight. In its essence, Stoicism can be distilled into a philosophical pursuit whose primary aim is the cultivation of virtue, self-mastery, and profound understanding. At its core, Stoicism posits a deceptively simple, yet profoundly powerful principle. While we may be powerless to control the myriad external events that shape our lives, we possess an innate and unassailable dominion over our own responses and perceptions. This fundamental tenet arms us with an extraordinarily potent tool for navigating the labyrinthine complexities and challenges that life inevitably throws our way. One of the most crucial aspects of Stoic philosophy is the art of discernment, learning to distinguish between those elements that lie within our sphere of influence, such as our own thoughts, actions, and choices, and those that remain forever beyond our grasp, like external events and the opinions of others. Stoicism imparts to us the invaluable wisdom of focusing our energies on those areas where we can effect meaningful change, rather than frittering away our precious resources on the immutable and unyielding. However, it would be a grave error to dismiss Stoicism as a mere abstract conceptual framework, bereft of practical application. On the contrary, this philosophy equips us with a veritable arsenal of concrete strategies and techniques for navigating the myriad challenges of daily life, from managing stress and anxiety to combating depression, from making sound decisions to pursuing genuine and enduring happiness. Over the course of this video, we will dive deep into the core tenets of Stoicism, exploring not only their theoretical underpinnings, but also their real-world implications and applications. We will engage in a thoughtful and nuanced discussion about the paramount importance of concepts like virtue, resilience, acceptance, and living in alignment with our deepest values and principles. If you have ever found yourself overwhelmed by the relentless demands of modern life, if you have ever yearned for a way to find serenity amidst the chaos, or if you have ever sought practical guidance on how to lead a more fulfilling and purposeful existence, then this video holds a treasure trove of invaluable insights and perspectives that are sure to resonate with you on a profound level. Stoicism may well hold the key to unlocking a new chapter in your life, one filled with greater richness, depth, and meaning than you ever thought possible. Yet, as we embark upon this transformative journey together, it is crucial to bear in mind that Stoicism is not a panacea, a magic elixir that will instantly transform your life without any effort on your part. Rather, this philosophy is meant to serve as a guiding light, illuminating the path forward and providing you with the tools and insights you need to effect meaningful change in your own life. Ultimately, the real work of transformation must come from within, fueled by your own dedication, commitment, and willingness to engage fully in the process of personal growth and self-discovery. As we move forward together, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you can stay up to date with all of the invaluable tips, strategies, and insights that I will be sharing as we navigate this journey of becoming true Stoics in every sense of the word. Together, let us unlock the timeless wisdom of this ancient yet enduringly relevant philosophy and discover how it can transform our lives just as profoundly as it has transformed mine. The possibilities are truly limitless. Now, I want you to engage in a thought experiment with me. Imagine, if you will, that you possess the power to hit the reset button on your life, to wipe the slate clean and start anew from this moment forward. It's a tantalizing prospect, isn't it? The idea of being able to shed the baggage of the past and embark upon a fresh chapter, unburdened by the mistakes and missteps that have shaped your journey thus far. But here's the thing. Starting over doesn't mean erasing your past or pretending that it never happened. On the contrary, it's about taking stock of the hard-won lessons you've gleaned from your lived experiences and leveraging that accumulated wisdom to craft a brighter, more promising future for yourself. As the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius so eloquently put it, what stands in the way becomes the way. In other words, every obstacle, every challenge, every setback that you encounter on your path is not a roadblock, but rather an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become the best version of yourself. The art of starting anew lies in striking a delicate balance between learning from your past mistakes and moving forward with a renewed sense of hope and possibility. It's about recognizing that your reactions to the situations you encounter are a direct reflection of your own perceptions and beliefs about the world around you. If you view the world as a hostile, unforgiving place, then you will naturally act in a defensive, self-protective manner. But if you approach life with an open heart and a spirit of kindness and compassion, then your actions will inevitably be suffused with love and understanding. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism comes into play. At its core, this philosophy encourages us to constantly question and reframe our perceptions of reality, to strive to see the world as it truly is, rather than through the distorted lens of our own unexamined emotions and biases. By cultivating a clear-eyed, objective view of the challenges and opportunities that life presents to us, we can learn to respond with greater equanimity, resilience, and grace, even in the face of adversity. As the venerable Seneca so astutely observed, the suffering we endure often finds its genesis not in the concrete realities that surround us, but rather in the shadowy recesses of our own imaginations. The true source of our anguish frequently lies hidden from view, lurking in the realm of the yet-to-be, or existing solely within the confines of our own minds. But what if we were to embrace a radical shift in perspective, reframing every obstacle as a precious opportunity for personal growth and transformation? This is the essence of the Stoic worldview, which encourages us to view challenges not as the immutable decrees of an indifferent fate, but rather as invaluable exercises designed to fortify our spirits and temper our resolve. By embracing this paradigm shift, we open ourselves up to a world of previously unimagined possibilities, embarking upon a journey of self-discovery that can carry us to heights we never dreamed possible. The Stoics remind us that just as the intense heat of the forge purifies and strengthens the most precious of metals, so too does adversity serve to perfect and elevate those individuals who possess the strength and courage to face it head-on. It is this unwavering commitment to personal growth and self-mastery that has made me a devoted adherent of Stoic philosophy. I have come to understand that every experience we encounter in life, no matter how difficult or trying, has the potential to shape our existence in profound and meaningful ways. This is the true beauty and enduring relevance of Stoicism, its ability to provide us with a framework for navigating the complexities of the human experience, while at the same time empowering us to find meaning and purpose in even the most challenging of circumstances. In his immortal work, The Meditations, the great Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius was not seeking to impart his wisdom to the world at large, but rather to engage in a deeply personal and introspective dialogue with himself. His words serve as a powerful reminder that the internal discourse we maintain with ourselves is of paramount importance, and that we must strive to be our own best friends and most trusted confidants. Now, this is not to say that we should eschew the company of others or seek to isolate ourselves from the world around us. Rather, it is a call to recognize and appreciate the inherent value of our own presence, cultivating a sense of inner contentment and equanimity that is not contingent upon the approval or validation of others. The Stoics understood that true happiness and fulfillment cannot be found in external sources, but must instead be nurtured from within. Indeed, the reliance on others for our own happiness can prove to be one of the most insidious and debilitating traps we can fall into. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the impermanent nature of all things, recognizing that happiness, pain, success, and failure are all fleeting and ephemeral. By cultivating a sense of detachment and equanimity in the face of life's vicissitudes, we free ourselves from the tyranny of our own expectations and learn to find joy and contentment in the present moment. As the wise Epictetus so eloquently put it, everything in life comes at a cost. The key to living a fulfilling and meaningful existence lies in determining what truly matters to us and being willing to relinquish our attachment to all that does not serve our highest purpose. The path of the Stoic is not an easy one, to be sure, but the rewards it offers are nothing short of extraordinary. By embracing this philosophy, we learn to value ourselves, to find strength and resilience in the face of adversity, and to live each day with a deep sense of purpose and intentionality. Of course, there will be times when we are called upon to deal with disrespect, rudeness, or other challenging situations that test our patience and resolve. In these moments, it can be incredibly difficult to maintain our composure and respond with grace and equanimity. However, the Stoics remind us that the ability to remain unperturbed in the face of such challenges is essential to living a truly fulfilling and authentic life. At its core, Stoicism is about learning to live in harmony, not only with the external world, but also with our own inner nature. It is an invitation to constantly reflect upon our actions and motivations, asking ourselves whether we are truly living in accordance with our deepest values and principles, or merely reacting to the expectations and demands of others. By cultivating a keen sense of self-awareness and introspection, we empower ourselves to make conscious, deliberate choices that align with our highest aspirations and ideals. Too often in life, we find ourselves caught up in the desperate pursuit of external validation and approval, seeking to please others at the expense of our own authentic desires and needs. We become so preoccupied with molding ourselves to fit the expectations of those around us that we lose sight of our own inherent worth and value as individuals. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to this soul-crushing cycle of self-abnegation, reminding us that true freedom and fulfillment can only be found within. As Epictetus so wisely observed, the mark of a truly liberated individual is the ability to remain steadfast and unswayed in the face of external pressure and coercion. In other words, the key to becoming the architects of our own destiny lies not in seeking to control or manipulate the world around us, but rather in mastering our own thoughts, emotions, and reactions to the challenges we face. It is important to understand that accepting the things we cannot change is not the same as resigning ourselves to a life of passive acquiescence. Rather, it is about developing the wisdom and discernment to recognize those aspects of our experience that lie beyond our control, while at the same time maintaining an unwavering commitment to shaping our own responses and attitudes in the face of adversity. True acceptance is about cultivating a clear-eyed understanding of reality as it is, not as we might wish it to be. It is about learning to navigate the inevitable storms and tempests of life with grace and resilience, recognizing that while we may not be able to control the direction of the wind, we can always adjust our sails to chart a course toward our desired destination. In this sense, Stoicism is a philosophy of empowerment, one that encourages us to take full responsibility for our own happiness and well-being, regardless of the circumstances in which we find ourselves. It is about learning to dance in the rain, to find joy and meaning in the present moment, even as the world around us may seem to be crumbling and falling apart. The Stoics understood that the only true reality we can ever know is the one that exists in the here and now. The past is but a fading memory, the future an unknowable abstraction. It is only in the present moment that we have the power to shape our lives and create the kind of world we wish to inhabit. And yet, how often do we find ourselves trapped in the prison of our own minds, endlessly ruminating on past regrets or future anxieties, blind to the wondrous unfolding of life that is taking place all around us? The Stoics recognize that this kind of obsessive worry and preoccupation with the past or future is a surefire recipe for misery and despair, a vicious cycle that can keep us trapped in a state of perpetual suffering and discontent. The great Stoic philosophers did not merely pay lip service to these ideas, but rather strove to embody them in every aspect of their daily lives. They understood that philosophy is not something to be studied and contemplated in the abstract, but rather a practical guide for living, a roadmap for navigating the challenges and complexities of the human experience. As we reflect upon the legacy we wish to leave behind, the Stoics remind us that it is our actions, not our words, that will ultimately define the quality and character of our lives. It is not the length of our days that matters, but rather the depth and richness of the moments we experience along the way. In a world that often seems hell-bent on taking advantage of us at every turn, the power of silence, both external and internal, can be a precious ally in our quest for self-mastery and inner peace. By cultivating a sense of stillness and quietude within ourselves, we create a sacred space for reflection, introspection, and self-discovery, a sanctuary in which we can reconnect with our deepest values and most cherished ideals. Following the sage advice of Epictetus, who urged us to embody our philosophy rather than merely explaining it, we come to understand that the secret to true progress and personal growth often lies in letting go of that which no longer serves us. Whether it be a long-standing grudge or an outdated self-image, the act of relinquishing our attachment to the past can be a profoundly liberating experience, one that frees us to pursue our highest potential and live a life of authentic purpose and meaning. Through the practice of Stoicism, we discover a path to genuine freedom and self-actualization, a way of being in the world that is characterized by integrity, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to personal excellence. We come to understand that the quality of our thoughts and beliefs plays a crucial role in shaping the fabric of our lives, and that by cultivating a mindset of virtue, compassion, and kindness, we can create a reality that is imbued with a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. As we reflect upon the virtues and values we wish to embody on this journey of self-discovery, we would do well to heed the words of Zeno of Citium, who reminded us that the true tragedy of life is not that it is too short, but rather that we waste so much of it on trivial pursuits and petty distractions. Life, in all its beauty and complexity, is not something to be avoided or ignored, but rather a precious gift to be embraced and celebrated, even in the face of the inevitable challenges and obstacles that come our way. Stoicism teaches us that the key to navigating these challenges lies not in the external events themselves, but rather in our own attitudes and responses to them. By cultivating a sense of equanimity, resilience, and inner strength, We empower ourselves to meet life's difficulties with grace and poise, secure in the knowledge that it is through adversity that we grow and evolve into the best versions of ourselves. If you have found value and resonance in these teachings, I invite you to take the next step on your journey of personal transformation. By purchasing the ebook Stoicism in the 21st Century, Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges, you will gain access to a wealth of practical wisdom and guidance that can help you unlock your full potential for prosperity, abundance, and deep, fulfilling relationships. Simply click on the link provided in the pinned comment to begin your journey of self-discovery and growth. As you navigate the ups and downs of life, remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity for learning, growth, and self-mastery. The Stoics understood that it is not about avoiding the blows and buffets of fate, but rather about learning to rise above them, to meet adversity with courage, resilience, and an unshakable commitment to your highest ideals. In the carefree days of our youth, the future often seems like a boundless horizon, a vast expanse of possibilities and potential just waiting to be explored. And yet, as we grow older, we may find ourselves feeling stuck, trapped, or disillusioned, wondering why nothing seems to be working out the way we had hoped or planned. In these moments of doubt and uncertainty, the practice of self-reflection and introspection can be a powerful catalyst for change and transformation. By taking an honest and unflinching look at our past actions and choices, seeking to understand what has served us well and what has held us back, we create the space for genuine growth and evolution. However, as is often the case on the journey of life, my own path took a dark and unexpected turn. What had once been an occasional indulgence, a way to escape the chaos and pressures of the world, slowly but surely became a daily necessity, a crutch upon which I leaned more and more heavily as time went on. As my relationship with alcohol grew more and more toxic, I found myself slipping deeper and deeper into a spiral of self-destruction and despair. My days were haunted by a pervasive sense of darkness and emptiness, while my nights were filled with a bleak and unrelenting sense of hopelessness and isolation. I found myself drinking more and more frequently, surrounding myself with a network of superficial friendships that were built on nothing more than the shared experience of intoxication. Without the constant presence of alcohol, these relationships quickly crumbled and fell apart, leaving me feeling more alone and adrift than ever before. As my addiction tightened its grip on my life, true happiness became an increasingly elusive and distant prospect. The relationships that had once brought me joy and fulfillment began to deteriorate and fall apart as I sank deeper and deeper into the abyss of my own self-destructive behavior. It was at this lowest point, when I felt utterly lost and alone, that I stumbled upon the video about Stoicism that would ultimately change the course of my life. As I listened to the words of the ancient philosophers, I felt a glimmer of hope begin to stir within me, a sense that there might be a way out of the darkness that had consumed me for so long. In that moment, I realized that Stoicism was more than just a philosophical framework or a set of abstract ideas. It was a practical guide for living, a roadmap for navigating the challenges and complexities of the human experience. And with that realization came a profound sense of clarity and purpose, a newfound determination to be a different person, to break free from the chains of my addiction and start anew. As I began to delve deeper into the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and the other great Stoic thinkers, I found myself inspired by their message of resilience, self-control, and inner strength. I came to understand that, while I could not control the external circumstances of my life, I had the power to choose my own response to those circumstances, to cultivate a sense of equanimity and inner peace even in the face of great adversity. Today, several years after that pivotal turning point, I can say with confidence that I have left behind the person I once was. Every day I find myself filled with a deep sense of gratitude for the role that Stoicism has played in my journey of self-discovery and transformation. 4 months ago, I celebrated 2 full years of sobriety, a milestone that I once thought would be impossible to achieve. But I did achieve it, and I did so because I made the conscious choice to change, to be different, to rewrite the script of my life in a way that aligned with my deepest values and aspirations. And so, my friend, I ask you this: How long will you wait to make that same choice for yourself? Stoicism has taught me to value life in all its beauty and complexity, to face challenges with courage and resilience, and to find a true sense of freedom and autonomy in the cultivation of my own thoughts and beliefs. Alcohol no longer holds sway over my life, no longer dictates the course of my days and nights. Instead, I have taken the helm of my own ship, charting a course toward a future of clarity, purpose, and boundless potential. And now my mission is to share these teachings with you, to help guide you on your own journey of self-discovery and transformation. Though the path may be difficult at times, though the road may be long and winding, I can assure you that the rewards of a life lived in accordance with Stoic principles are beyond measure. Here are a few suggestions for cultivating the skills and practices that can help you transform your life in powerful and meaningful ways. By incorporating these habits into your daily routine, starting from this very moment, you will be well on your way to a future of renewed clarity, purpose, and boundless potential. 1. Morning reflection time. Set aside a few minutes each morning to sit in quiet contemplation, reflecting on your experiences from the previous day and visualizing how you would like your current day to unfold. Use this time to mentally prepare yourself for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, cultivating a sense of calm and equanimity in the face of whatever the day may bring. 2. Gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things for which you are grateful in a dedicated journal. This simple practice can help shift your focus toward the positive aspects of your life, cultivating a deep sense of appreciation and contentment for the blessings and opportunities that surround you. 3. Regular physical activity. Make a commitment to engaging in regular physical exercise, whether it be through walking, running, yoga, or any other activity that brings you joy and fulfillment. The Stoics understood the importance of maintaining a healthy and vibrant body, recognizing that physical well-being is an essential foundation for mental and emotional resilience. 4. Principle of control. When faced with challenges or setbacks, take a moment to recall the Stoic principle of distinguishing between that which is within your control and that which is not. By focusing your energy and attention on the things you can influence, while cultivating a sense of equanimity and acceptance toward that which is beyond your control, you empower yourself to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and poise. 5. Self-discipline. Cultivate a strong sense of self-discipline in all areas of your life, from your eating habits and financial choices to your management of time and energy. Set clear and achievable goals for yourself and work steadily and consistently toward their realization, recognizing that true success and fulfillment come from the cumulative effect of small daily actions and choices. 6. Nightly self-assessment. Before retiring for the evening, take a few moments to reflect on your actions and choices throughout the day, assessing whether you have acted in accordance with your deepest values and Stoic principles. Use this time to identify areas for improvement and growth, and to plan for how you will approach the following day with renewed clarity and purpose. 7. Learning from inspirational examples. Seek out books, biographies, and other resources that tell the stories of individuals who have embodied Stoic values and principles in their own lives. From the